4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught with room to run. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
As the 1st down is still going. That play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. We love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Toss it to the back, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Spencer. They finally make the stop, and a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So getting nothing in 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Dropping back, it's Turner. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance.
Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Makes a quick grab. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. They featured a fullback as a receiver there, but the defense was not fooled all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they'll stop it short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's Turner. Throwing for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Takes the toss, heads to his right, fighting off the defender. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone for a touchback to start the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Dropping back. It's Turner. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He keeps it. QB draw.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Mustangs will send their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often. This excellent receiver is going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Great squeeze at the 40. Great squeeze over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Turner. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And the Mustangs will look to convert here on 4th down.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way.
He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, SMU. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Here's the point after attempt. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the left side with a toss. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Catch made on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Movement here from the tight end. To the air. It's Turner. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first.
Headed for the end zone. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Mustang tussled to the line to run the hurry up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Timeout, Georgia.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's second down and goal now for this offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. It's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. It's QB sneak. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. QB keeps it himself. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Wait a second, you're backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And the defense comes up with the football. They go from their own 20 all the way into the red zone. Can they capitalize here now? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. Looking for a man. Catch made by the tight end. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage.
And the ball is picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway on the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught at the 30. Still one. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will be a 43-yard attempt. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. First down, looking for more now. Taking him to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up for the 46.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Now it's second down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense wraps him up.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Grab behind the line. It's Clay. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where.
Tremendous toughness here. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? They're going to run the option. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw. It's Turner. That's caught. It's Spencer. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And the Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
First down for the offense.
The Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback rolling to his right now. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He fires downfield, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Turner. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the receiver's got it. He made the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass is caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they won it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And it's a direct snap. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down with a big play for 46.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch and run for 6. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Turner. Quick throw, testing the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I know this offense is built around this quarterback. We've seen it the entire game. You realize he's now close to 500 yards in this game alone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Turner. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Spencer. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And look at this. The fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Catch made on the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Turner. Looking to scramble. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. QB keeper all the way. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Pass complete, it's second down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they get the completion. They make the stop at the 25, and it's first and 10 for this offense.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now here comes the flea flicker. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
We don't see this play happen very often, and this is probably why. There's just too many things that go into this. You're putting the ball in the hands of a skilled player who's not necessarily a great passer.
Dropping back, it's Turner. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Defense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback's been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. The Mustangs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, SMU. This offense is still clicking.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
37.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The offense starts with a short field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Clay. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Looking to the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they...
you.